Right, welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Joe, I'm a strength and conditioning coach, and I've been doing it for like 14 years now. To pre-frame what's going on, this isn't a channel for beginners. This is more a channel and a place to share knowledge for people who are already doing the thing, but aren't necessarily doing it consistently. You've got a lot of knowledge, but you don't necessarily know how to apply it. Everything here on this channel that I'll be filming over the coming weeks, months, and probably years is here to help you actually get the results and stop overcomplicating all the bullshit industry knowledge that's out there and keep shit simple, because this stuff shouldn't be difficult. It is simple and it should be enjoyable. So let's get into it. If you're honest and fair to yourself, you're probably doing pretty all right in life, but your body doesn't necessarily reflect the effort you're putting in the gym, nor the consistency and the results you've shown in work and your career. Would that be fair to say? And to be honest, I see that loading because we sacrifice ourselves for the greater good. You know what you're meant to be doing, and you just don't know how to do it necessarily. And if you're one of those guys that every Monday you dread getting up and going to the gym, and you're trying to refrain from saying, I'm going to get back on it this week, this channel is probably for you. As I say, I'm not talking to beginners. You guys are more than capable of actually doing the thing. It's just because you're so busy with work, family life, your partner's career, and all that kind of jazz, you're probably just a little bit burnt out and don't really know how to apply structure to your own time that's yours, because it feels weird having you time. So who the fuck am I? And that's a fair question to ask. Who am I for you to listen to? Well, as I said previously, I've been in the industry for 14 years now. And the way I got into it was off the back of rugby. I had 2 ACL injuries. I had to rehab them myself. And I was told that I'd never be able to squat, run, or play rugby ever again. And after 3 years, I got back playing rugby. But I never ran as a hobby. And I definitely never squatted. Focused on just machine work, leg press, leg extension, leg curl, RDLs, that kind of stuff. Because surgeons, physios told me that would be negative for me. But that rebuild is what got me into personal training. First job in David Lloyd, progressed through, managed some PT teams, all that kind of jazz, opened my own gym, shut my own gym, and now I'm online. That's kind of the summary. And over that time frame, I've not only had physical issues, troubles with injuries and whatnot, but I've also had the mental issues. Running my own business with a young family. My son was born the year that I opened my gym, and I got into a really dark place. Depression, suicidal thoughts, all that kind of jazz. And that, again, the amount of guys I work with where that is a common trend, it's just not okay. The part of this channel is all about sharing those troubles and working through them and knowing that you're not in it alone, nor is it weird for you to feel like shit. But fundamentally, my exposure to the fitness industry over the last 14 years, pre-fucking Facebook, almost, where most information was gained from magazines and YouTube, not this bullshit TikTok, Instagram, virality thing. I want to help you fast forward through all that bullshit to get to the information that actually works so you can apply it, execute, and see the progress that you deserve. Because what I've seen over the last 14 years is that guys that keep it simple fundamentally win the long-term game. Yes, you might not get shredded in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, but you will get shredded in time. You also build fantastic muscle mass and muscle density, which is underrated and understood, because they fundamentally start to build a solid strength foundation. Will get you to stop chasing random workouts and, as I say, that virality stuff from TikTok and Instagram that kind of drives through your algorithm to actually piece together how to structure training sessions, training blocks, and the potential outcomes that we'd expect from that kind of thing. Because it's something that I talk about a lot with people, is that the reason we go through this massive cut bulk kind of cycle all the time, year in, year out, is because we don't necessarily spend the time building the muscular density that needs the calories to drive the engine forwards. So you end up going through that cut bulk cycle the whole time, rather than getting to the point where your muscle mass is burning through the calories so you can actually live a life that you enjoy your socials, enjoy your family life, and not worry about food when you're working up and down the motorway or whatever it might be. And we want to dispel this bullshit idea that you have to train a bro split or 4, 5, 6 times a week. We can get amazing results, 3 full body sessions a week with 1 or 2. If you enjoy the conditioning side of things, 1 or 2 conditioning bits. And that's going to, again, build that longevity so that you can have a fit, healthy, strong body going forwards. And I'll be frank with you right now, it's not flashy and it's not sexy, but it fucking works. Why? Because I'm proof of that. And all my clients that have progressed along the way follow this exact same system and will be privy to the knowledge that I'm going to share with you on this channel, on this journey. And along the journey, I'll be sharing my mistakes and pitfalls, because I think a lot of the time in the industry, what we don't do is we don't go, this worked, this didn't. We don't learn from each other's errors. We just go and do this. And so therefore people keep on repeating the same mistakes and same errors. And what I want to do to help you is mitigate and navigate through that, so you're not making the same mistakes I did, so you'll fast forward and speed up your progress. And my hope is that every single video that I create, there'll be an actual takeaway for you to go and action in the gym, in the kitchen, for your food and nutrition structuring, and help you understand that you don't have to have a hard and fast rule. Actually, if you create a system, we can manipulate that system, whether it's training, whether it's nutrition, whether it's habits, to make sure that it fits into your day-to-day life. Because when it fits into your day-to-day life, no matter what fucking curveball is thrown your direction, we can fundamentally overcome it to make sure that we can execute at least a very bare minimum of our standards. And if that sounds useful, intriguing, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button. And so every time I post a video, you'll get a little nudge so that you can take that nugget away. And to sign off, what I want you to take away from this video is that it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be simple. It can be repeatable. And the simple stuff works. When you start seeing progress, simple all of a sudden becomes repeatable. When it becomes repeatable, you start winning all the time. Everyone starts to take notice and starts to wonder what the hell you're doing to get the results. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.